The 16-mark human geog essay is similar to the physical geog. You have approximately 30 minutes and you should write about 2.5 sides. Unlike physical geog, however, you shouldn't jump straight into the essay. Instead, make sure you plan everything out first. It is unwise to attempt the essay if you cannot think of at least 5 points to touch on. Also, time management is crucial here, since the structure of the essay is important and you will not score well if you cannot complete the essay. Firstly, you should have the introduction. The introduction includes a definition of the key terms in question and a short overview of the issue at hand. Make a stand on the topic to be discussed. The introduction is very important, as the rest of the essay will be supporting the stand that you have put forth in your introduction. Furthermore, the way you use the terms in the rest of the essay should also follow the definition you gave in your introduction. So basically, your introduction sets the direction and framework for your essay. Moving on to your content paragraphs, you should have at least 5 of them. Sometimes a specific factor or aspect may be mentioned in the question. More time should then be spent addressing this factor than on other factors raised by the student. For instance, in the question, to what extent are influences on city structure transportational? Transportational factors are clearly mentioned in the question, so although a discussion of other factors like historical or government intervention is called for, more of the essay should be devoted to transport factors. Finally, your conclusion. It is highly important and a well-considered conclusion is essential to doing well for the essay. Leave at least 5 minutes for the conclusion. There are several aspects that may be incorporated into the conclusion. Firstly, a summary of points discussed in the essay. Secondly, the reiteration of your stand. Thirdly, you can mention that in actuality the situation is complex and several factors are at play. Alternatively, you can also mention that while the stand in question is indeed crucial, it should not be forgotten that other perspectives play a part too. For the 9-mark essay, you also have about 15 minutes and should write about 1.5 sides. Just as in physical geog, there is no need for an introduction or a conclusion. However, a brief definition of terms may be required, depending on the question. You should write approximately 4 to 6 points, depending on how much elaboration is required for each point. If the command word of the question is outline, list, or describe, for instance, briefer but more numerous points are required, whereas if the command word is explain, more depth is required.